two disorders. Yes, I think we are live at all places now, right? Yes, correct. I'm sorry for that intervention in Wi-Fi. Lockdown चल रहा है, कोई घर पे नहीं आता Wi-Fi करने के लिए. Yes, many people are still extremely scared and worried about going on people's houses. Anyway, let's talk about bloating and let's talk about constipation. What is bloating? Is it similar to water retention? No. First of all, bloating occurs when? It occurs when we are having accumulation of air, okay, in our stomach or our intestines. That is bloating. Abnormal amount of air that is retained. ठीक है ना? It gives you discomfort. Why is bloating caused? The only reason bloating is caused is most common is overeating at one particular time. बहुत ज़्यादा खा लिया at that one particular time and now you don't know what to do about it. Okay? The second important reason for bloating is also eating foods that may not agree with your system. Okay? Foods that naturally cause a little gas and naturally take time to digest, like beans. Some people have this even with fried foods. So you have to understand that bloating is caused by overeating, and bloating is most commonly caused by eating late or eating foods that naturally are not agreeing to your system. Ab chalo, you did it, bloating hui, and you are now in a zone where you are extremely uneasy. What are those three important things to relieve bloating? 3 tips to relieve bloating. Tip number 1, do you have cloves at home? Cloves is nothing but what I would call long. Hai na? So if you have cloves at home, the first thing you should do is take 2 cloves, put one under this tooth and put one under this tooth. I don't want you to chew it. I want you to just compress it, okay, between the 2 teeth and then just leave it. Let it be above your gums if it's coming in the way, otherwise you'll keep chewing it. Slow release of clove oil will help in making sure that your bloating is going away. Okay? Tip number 2, if you have mint at home, pudina in any form, I want you to heat up some water, put pudina leaves which you are cutting off with hand, boiling it a little and sipping on this at least for the next 10 minutes. If there's no pudina at home, you have peppermint tea, go ahead and have that peppermint tea as well. Stay away from any ENO, stay away from soda, because you are putting a lot more air inside, which is carbon dioxide. So what you have to do is you just have to ensure that you are following this major tip and your bloating will subside. Now there are some times when bloating is occurring regularly. It's at regular intervals. Okay? The cause of this kind of bloating could be some underlying health concern, like probably an ulcer, like probably excess secretion of acid. Maybe you have passed, the phase of an occasional bloating and you are reaching other stages. You will have to make sure that the cause of this bloating is found out. The doctor can help you, but prolonged bloating ke liye bhi nutrition and food will play an extremely important role. ठीक है? That role is what I'm going to tell you. If you are everyday bloated, you have to start your day with nothing but half of a banana. Unfortunately, I will tell you to, otherwise I'm a fan of chai, you all know. So I enjoy telling my clients, please have chai, please have chai, please have chai. In this case, if you're not able to have chai, what you have to do is leave your chai in the morning and have half a banana. That half a banana is going to enter into your stomach and wipe off the excess there. Yes, wipe off the excess amount of air, or push down the air through your intestines, where it will finally go out. Okay? Next important tip for chronic bloating is stay away from foods that are raw. Okay, raw foods are going to be a little difficult for you to digest, especially the ones that are fibrous. Any dietitian loves fiber. I love my brown rice, I love my green veggies, But if you are bloated, stay away from raw cabbage, stay away from raw carrots, anything, stay away from beans for a little while. Your basic breakfast should be a sandwich which is made with very thin cucumber slices, very thin slices of tomatoes, and very little chutney. Okay, bloating is also said to be hand in hand with excess fried and excess salt. So make sure that excess fried and excess salt is not something that you are doing or not something that you're unknowingly adding. Okay, your breakfast can also be a bowl of muesli. Make sure that your bowl of muesli is with good amounts of milk, and in fact add 2-3 raisins. Raisins will swell up, go inside, and again decrease your chances of bloating. Okay, coffee, I love coffee, I know, but coffee will also bloat you up. So थोड़े दिन के लिए coffee को reduce करो. Whenever you are having, so if you are bloated and you are having water, okay, make sure that your water has 2 drops of lime. 1 bottle, half a lime you squeeze, put 1 swig of mint and put 1 cinnamon stick. Okay, the spice in the cinnamon will blend in with the water, the lime. It will make sure that your bloating is going off. Most important tip to maintain equilibrium when you are bloated is to start walking. Okay, the gas is accumulated in the stomach, the gas is accumulated in the intestine, it needs a release. When you are sitting, okay, it has no place to go. Neither will it, neither will you burp out the air, nor will you be okay. So to make sure that your bloating is absolutely on normalizing levels, you have to just make sure you are walking every single day. हाँ, ये है walk alone, because what might happen is आप कभी भी कहीं भी कुछ भी कर सकते हो, which might get a little embarrassing. Yeah, the other most important part here is that I know I am someone who believes in extreme practical approach. So if there is somebody whose day is ending at 11, I say ठीक है, आप 9-9:30 बजे खा लो. But if you are bloated, you have to make sure you're giving your body a good 3 hours before bed. Okay, so if you're sleeping at 11, make sure you're eating at about 8-8:15. Give yourself some time to digest that food, and then go ahead and relax. So bloating, temporary bloating will help only with 2 cloves, 1 clove here, 1 clove here, and you will be fine. Okay, when I am talking about bloating which is chronic, रोजी हो रही है आपको, है ना, that bloating you will have to make sure that, yes, that bloating you will have to make sure is taken care of by all the tips I just shared with you. Okay, so I think today we spoke about bloating. I will recap bloating, and tomorrow let's talk about constipation. Let's talk about the causes of constipation. Let's talk about how constipation is also leading to IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome. Today, yes, this is where we end, because I am going to make sure that all of you who are bloated, first of all, go start walking. Second, start following all my tips. And 3, go in the kitchen and get your clove in right now. Till then, it's a bye from me and the entire team of Balanced Nutrition.